Yo, what's up guys? Jumping here, and today this video is actually no video. There's no gameplay just because I don't have any gameplay to give you guys. Mainly because in my last video about Halo, I talked a little bit about Halo 4 and about how I have some doubts and all that kind of stuff. And the unfortunate part was that video was very short and I just didn't have enough time to really tell you everything I felt / reason my opinions. So this video is going to be mainly just about that. Unfortunately, I have no video to give you, no gameplay, because I just don't have anything long enough for it. So first things first, I want to say that in the last video I said I may hate Halo 4 or that I may dislike Halo 4. And I know that hate is a very strong word. Dislike is also another strong word. And the reality is I don't really think I'm going to hate Halo 4 or dislike it. I feel that I want Halo 4 to be great. I'm a Halo fan. I've been playing since Halo 1. And I want Halo 4 to be great. I want to be optimistic about the game. It's just that I have seen this pattern for years now happen about game franchises. That's including Halo and Gears of War, Call of Duty. These are game franchises, big game franchises. I've been noticing this pattern. And I can't overlook it anymore because I have done that in the past way too much. And my maturity that has developed over years of gaming has made me, see the light pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about this pattern and about how I feel. Now, games like Gears, games like Call of Duty, games like Halo, they've all had these golden games. Like, a good example is Halo 1 was the golden game of Halo. That was the first Halo. That's what got everyone into Halo. That's what made everyone say, oh my god, Halo is the greatest game ever. Call of Duty, Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 was pretty much was the game that really took Call of Duty where it is today. There was previous Call of Duties, but they were definitely good games / decent games. But Call of Duty 4 is what really brought it to this next level that made the fans of Call of Duty buy every single Call of Duty game ever since. Gears of War 1 would be pretty much a good example for Gears. And what I mean by golden game, these are games that were developed merely for being good games. And they were great games. And they made a lot of money because they were great games. But what happens to these games and these game franchises is that they become game franchises. And the publishers / game developers, they want to make more money. And to do that, they have to appeal to a bigger audience. Now, the unfortunate part about the whole situation is that the bigger audience are casual gamers, are the less skillful gamers out there. They're the ones who don't really, dedicate a lot of time to the game. They just like to play it, have fun, laugh, and joke, and then they move on with their life. And it's unfortunate because the only people that really suffer because of this are the hardcore gamers. The real Halo fans, the hardcore Halo players, the hardcore Call of Duty fans, and all that kind of stuff. Those are the people who actually suffer. Now, I'll give you some examples of this pattern that I've seen. And I've been in this boat for a long time, guys. Every Halo game that has ever came out, I've been super excited over. And it has made me blind to the fact that there's been things in each of these Halo games that didn't really sound too great at first. Like, I didn't really think that they would not have sounded good to me, but I overlooked them because I wanted the game to be so great, and I intended that the game was just going to be amazing. So here's a couple examples. Alright, after Halo 1, Halo 2 came out, and like I said, I played Halo 1, and when Halo 2 first came out, yeah, remember, this is around the early periods of Halo 2, maybe the first 3 months. When I was playing it, I played with a lot of people online. I met a lot of friends, and I played with a ton of people. And the biggest majority of the people that I talked to all said the same thing. Oh my god, I wish Halo 2 was more like Halo 1. And the truth of the matter is that Halo 2 wasn't originally that good. It was a good game, but it wasn't as good as Halo 1. But Halo 2 got a lot better. The first thing that they did was they came out with an update, made it so that the BR could 4-shot. Then MLG came out and really changed the game for the better. Then the glitches came out, which was BXR and double shot, and that just made the game way more fast-paced, way, way, way better. And Halo 2 will go down as one of the greatest Halo games of all time, if not the greatest. Some people think that Halo 1 was the greatest, others think that Halo 2 was the greatest. It's really just a matter of opinion. Alright, let's fast forward though. So Halo 3 came out. And when Halo 3 came out, the biggest majority of the people I talked to all said the same thing. Oh my god, I wish Halo 3 was more like Halo 2. They didn't like it. Halo 3 had some problems, that's for sure. The BR did not register that well like in Halo 2. The sniper, well, it was a lot harder to use because it didn't register as well like it did in Halo 2. And there was other issues, mainly like things that they added into the game, like the bubble shield, and they were just not cool. Like a lot of the hardcore Halo players just didn't like that kind of stuff. And what ended up helping Halo 3 out a lot and making the game great was MLG. MLG came out and they really changed the game for the better. The hardcore Halo fans could play MLG and have a lot of fun with it. Mainly due to the fact that they took away all these noobier things like bubble shields and all these newbie weapons on the map, and they made it more about just the good weapons and the BR, and the BR registered better in MLG because they upped the power, all this kind of stuff, and they made the game a lot better. MLG really helped Halo 3 out. Now once again, let's fast forward. Then Halo Reach came out. Now when Halo Reach came out, of course, there was another huge majority of the population that said, oh my god, I wish Halo Reach was more like Halo 3. But with Halo Reach, that was pretty much the biggest change in the Halo franchise besides the move from Halo 1 to Halo 2, because that was a big change as well. But the move from Halo 3 to Halo Reach was a huge change. They changed a lot. And the reason why they have always changed the game the way they have is because they've been trying to make it more noob friendly. They want to appeal to a bigger audience. They want to appeal to the casual gamers. And Halo Reach was the best example of that, because they wanted to make the game feel a little bit more like Call of Duty. Now, ain't nothing wrong with Call of Duty, but the thing about Call of Duty is that it has such, at the time especially, it had such a massive fan base. Millions of people buy and play Call of Duty games every year. That's the truth. Call of Duty just sells so much. And Bungie wanted to take advantage of that, Microsoft as well. So they went ahead and they changed some things in the game so that they could appeal to them. Now the unfortunate part is that, of course, these Call of Duty players that came over to play some Halo for a while, they all left. They all left when a new Call of Duty game came out. And the only people that was really left were the hardcore Halo players, were the people who really just enjoy Halo for Halo. They don't really like Call of Duty, so they play Halo. And that was unfortunate because they were stuck playing a game that was pretty much designed to be more like Call of Duty for the Call of Duty fans, for the casual gamers. And that's almost killed Halo. Like Reach almost killed Halo, at least in the eyes of MLG. MLG almost took Halo off of the bracket, almost took it out of MLG. That's insane. Halo made MLG what it is. For them to even consider taking Halo out, that's insanity. But they did do that because Halo was so unpopular. There was so many people who left the game that were real hardcore Halo fans, and of course all the Call of Duty people left because Call of Duty game came out. So that was the biggest issue with Reach, was just they changed things for the worse. Now with Halo 4, I want Halo 4 to be great. I want to love the game when it comes out. I hope that it is the best game ever. I am trying to be as optimistic as possible about that game. The only downside is that in the past, I have been one of these people, a Halo fan, and I have always looked at the game like, oh my god, a new Halo's coming out, oh, it's going to be amazing. And then when the game came out, I was always just a little disappointed. And in Reach, that's what really did it for me. I was super excited for Reach, and when I played Reach, I liked it at first. Then after maybe 2 weeks to a month, I really started to hate the game. And that was pretty much what happened to a lot of people. And I just don't want to fall in that category anymore, because I've been seeing this pattern developed for years. And this is not just for Halo. This is for Call of Duty. All hardcore Call of Duty players that I talk to always say the same thing, which is ever since Call of Duty 4, every Call of Duty after that has been getting worse and worse and worse. And of course some of you guys might say, oh well, Black Ops was the greatest game ever. That's an opinion. The fact of the matter is that the biggest majority of the community of Call of Duty will say Call of Duty 4 was the best Call of Duty. And if you think another one was better, that's your opinion. So that's what that is. Same with Gears. Gears 1 was amazing to all the hardcore Gears players, and then they didn't like Gears 2, and then they definitely didn't like Gears 3. But in all these franchises, the reason why they've been getting worse and worse is because they've been trying to appeal to a bigger audience, and they've been making the game more noob friendly for that audience. Now with Halo 4, from what I've seen, there's a lot of good things that I like. I think that those are good changes for the game. But there's other things that I fear and I question because to me, I don't know how it's going to work. So I have to look at it in that light. Like, I don't know about this. The first thing is the loadouts. Now, we all know loadouts, that's really just, it's a Call of Duty thing. Like, that's what makes Call of Duty what it is just being able to pick any weapon you want. Now in Halo 4, it's not going to be like that. You're not going to be able to spawn in with any weapon, but you will be able to pick your weapon, your armor power, your perks, and your grenades. And I don't know about that. Like, I can't jump on that because to me that screams noob friendly. If I could choose to, if I was a bad player and I could choose to spawn in with, like, let's say a shotgun, have some camo, have some really, really easy to use grenades, and have some really, really, like, easy to use some type of perks or something, I would choose that so that it would give me an edge over good players, so I could use newbie tactics and still be able to get kills on better players. And that's what they want. They want everyone to be able to kill people. They don't want someone like a casual gamer to get the game and you just couldn't kill anyone. You can't kill any better player. Any good player out there, you just couldn't kill them. They don't want that. They want to give those people an opportunity to still have some type of success in the game. Which is unfortunate because that really shouldn't be. Every good Halo player hates dying by a very newbie tactic, like in Reach. If someone had camo and a shotgun and they were camping in the middle and you walked into the middle and they shotgunned you, it makes you rage. It's like, oh god, it's so stupid. And people in Reach was able to win like that too, by camping and using cheap tactics like camo and shotguns and all that kind of stuff. It was ridiculous that people were able to do that in Reach. But they were. So, and that was one of the reasons why so many of the good Halo players, or the hardcore ones, gave up on the game as soon as they did. Is when you lose to some really, really bad players because they were using cheap tactics and like shotguns and really, really annoying powers. You just rage and you say, fuck Reach, and you just got off of it and you just said, I ain't playing that no more. I'm going to go play Halo 3. And that's what a lot of people did. So like I'm saying, guys, like that's my main concern. I don't want to see that happen again. I don't want to be pessimistic about Halo 4. I want to be optimistic. I want to say that they're going to balance it, they're going to make it good. But then again, I just don't know. Like, I have seen this pattern, and I just feel that 343 and all these other game developers and these publishers, they just want to make a lot of money. And to do that, they have to appeal to everyone. They have to make the game noob friendly and they have to appeal to the more hardcore people. They have to do it because that's how they'll make a lot of money. And that's really how the world works, is that everybody is in it for the money. Everybody wants to make more money. So that's my thing. That's my main point here, guys. I really want Halo 4 to be great. I hope it is amazing. But I'm not going to be one of these people to just flat out say, oh, Halo 4 is going to be the greatest game ever made. Because that was me 2-3 years ago. That was me 5 years ago. That was me 7 years ago when all these other Halo games were coming out. That's how I always felt. And I am past that now because I have been into the system long enough to see that that is not the truth. If I feel that way, that's just going to make me be disappointed. I want to go into it expecting, not knowing what I'm going to expect. I want to either be proved wrong to myself that, wait a minute, this actually works out good. Like some of these things they put in that I question, this actually is good. I like this. I want to say that. Or I want to say, well, I guess it does suck. I don't know. But I will judge the game when I play the game. I won't judge it now, but I will question it. I will look at it from all angles, because that is really my job, is to just do that. I have to. And I have Halo friends to this day that they started in Halo 3 and they fell in love with Halo 3. And these same people are super excited for Halo 4. They don't look at it from all angles. They look at it from a couple of the good ones. Like, oh my god, the BR's coming back. The BR. And I'm like, well, what about this? I don't know about this. How do you feel about this? And they'll go, well, the BR. Like, they avoid everything else. They just think about the good things. Because that's what fans do. Like, that's what you want to do. You want to just be super excited. But, like, Call of Duty is a good example, because there's Call of Duty fans that will buy every Call of Duty game that will ever come out, and they come out twice a year. So, that's the thing, guys. Like, and there's a lot of Call of Duty fans out there that says, oh, I won't even buy the next Call of Duty. I hated the last 3 Call of Duty so much. But then the Call of Duty game comes out, and they still buy the game. They still do, because they're Call of Duty fans. And all their friends are going to buy it. And then all their friends the first 2 weeks are going to say, it's amazing, it's such a great game. And then after the first month or the first 2 months, everyone's like, oh, this game fucking sucks. That's what always happens. So, like I said, guys, that's what I was really getting at in the last video. I didn't have enough time, and I apologize for that. I know it was a little... I was kind of negative a little bit, but I tried to deliver it as nice as I could. Just like right now. I'm trying to be real. I'm a real person. Like, I try to keep everything real. And that's just how I feel. And I'm not going to change my opinion and say, well, Halo 4 is going to be the greatest game ever. Because I don't feel that way. I feel that I want it to be the greatest game ever. I want it to be amazing. I just can't just flat out say that. And I won't say that because I really don't know yet. I'm not going to judge it negatively yet, but I'm not going to judge it positively yet. I can't do that. I'm just going to take it for face value. I'm going to look at it from all the angles and tell you how I feel about it. But in the end, the one thing that is clear to me is that game franchises suck. They suck because they want to make more money, and to do that they have to appeal to everyone by making the game more noob-friendly, by including things for the hardcore people, and they change the game so dramatically at times that you just say, what the fuck? Like, this is stupid. Halo 1, 2, and 3 we know was amazing. We know that. As Halo fans, we know that 1, 2, and 3 were very good games. Reach, not so much. Reach had some good parts too, but why not take all the stuff from all those 3 games and take all the good stuff? Not some of the bad stuff, and they put them all into one package and deliver an amazing Halo game with amazing maps, with amazing new weapons, and there you go. And the number one problem that I can see with Halo 4, the number one issue, is that from what they're doing with these loadouts and with this new kill streak or point streak thing, where you can... Of course, weapons like rockets and snipers are going to still be on the map, but now you're going to be able to deliver yourself like shotguns and maybe swords. I don't really know, but I know shotguns. the problem with that is that that's going to take away so much of the core of Halo. The core of Halo is what Halo's all about compared to other first-person shooting games. Halo is all about teamwork and controlling the map. That is the truth. If you have a team and you have good teamwork and you can control the map, you will beat a huge majority of everyone at the game. You will just dominate people. The only people that will beat you are going to be people who have better teamwork and they know how to control the map better. And they're probably better players if that happens. So, there you go. If you take away that core value, which they have already done that in Reach with the no power-ups on the map, and now they're going to do it with some weapons, like, it's insanity to me. Of course, MLG is going to step in. They're going to try to fix it up. But, I mean, it's just... the core game itself should not be just diluted so badly that the only thing you can do in the game is play MLG. Everybody don't want to try hard every day. Even if you are a tryhard, you might want to go and have some fun. And I hope they have a great ranking system, because there was no ranking system in Reach. It was more Call of Duty-ish than ever. Like, everybody wants a rank by their name, because that's a challenge. It's like, I want to be a rank 50 in Halo 3. I want to go and accomplish this, and when I get my 50, I will feel good. That's the truth. So, that's my main message in this video, guys, is that I do want Halo 4 to be amazing. I just have to look at it from all angles. So, if you like this video, please like the video. If you don't like the video, just go ahead and dislike the video. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But, just remember this, guys. This is my opinion. This is all my opinion. Everything I just said is all my opinion. And if you guys have opinions, please express your opinions. Go for it. I will respect your opinion as best as I can, and I would hope that you guys can respect my opinion as best as you can. So, that's the main thing. I hate to see people argue over opinions, because then it becomes really foolish. Like, I've always seen this comment like, well, you just can't take my opinion. It's like, well, wait a minute, man. You couldn't take his opinion, and you couldn't take my opinion. So, nobody can take someone else's opinion, because that's what opinions are. Everyone has different opinions, and opinions are meant to be different. And you won't agree with someone unless they have the same opinion as you. So keep that in mind, guys. I hate to see arguments like this, but it's just, that's what always happens. So this is my opinion. Please respect my opinion, and I will respect your opinion. And please respect the opinions of other people.